This is a mock interview conducted by ForumIAS Academy at New Delhi. The interview panel includes eminent academicians, retired bureaucrats, and other luminaries. The objective of the program is to acquaint the candidate with the format and expectations of the personality test conducted by UPSC.
Ma'am, please may come in.
Please come in. We are waiting for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
आइए, नजरें बिछाए बैठे हैं हम.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Please sit down.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Harshvardhan. So, what is the significance of Bithur? किस युग? You heard about Satyug and Treta and Dwapar and Kalyug. So, which are the yugas that Bithur has been associated with? You're from Kanpur, no?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought I'm asking the wrong person. Yes? Tell me.
Ma'am, Bithur has been associated with
Satyug बोलिए पहले.
first in Satyug as the place where Brahma ji put his kuti. He started creating universe from there. And ma'am, the exile of Sita.
Treta, that's Treta.
Sorry, ma'am.
There's another Satyug thing. Heard of Dhruv? Dhruv was born there. ध्रुव टीला है वहाँ पे. Okay, then?
Ma'am, Sita's exile happened in Bithur. And ma'am, in Kalyug, Maratha king was sent as a pensioner there. Maratha Peshwa was sent as a pensioner in Bithur.
Who spent the childhood there in Bithur?
Ma'am, Love Kush.
Lakshmi Bai also.
Yes, ma'am.
Lakshmi Bai घाट है नहीं है
Yes,
वहाँ
ma'am.
पे?
Yes, ma'am.
She was there. Nana Sahib was there. Nana Sahib's palace was there. All right. So, what is the status of the leather tanneries now?
Ma'am, leather tanneries are under the system of leather tanneries is under a transition, ma'am. Ma'am, some of them are migrating out of state.
Are they still open? Are they closed now? Jajmau se to sab hat gaye.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are they now?
Ma'am, in the Leather Technology Park near Ramaipur, ma'am.
Achha,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
And how many tanneries would there be now?
Ma'am, I'm not aware about
You
it,
don't
ma'am.
know. All right. But leather is an ODOP, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is, it has to be, they have to be there.
Yes, ma'am. That's in the district, ma'am. But ma'am, we are moving up the value chain. Instead of focusing on processing raw hides, the already tanned hides will be brought in from Bengal and ma'am imported from South Africa. And ma'am, now they are being converted into finished leather goods. Example, ma'am, saddlery. So, ma'am, the whole industry.
Always converted into finished leather goods. It was from start to finish.
Yes, ma'am.
Bags, etc. Everything was always made there in Kanpur.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now, you were an engineer, civil engineer. So, in the newspapers, Skywalk has been announced in Pune. So, what civil engineering would be involved in that? What are the precautions that would be taken? What are the tools that would be used, civil engineering tools there?
Ma'am, I'm not informed about the Pune Skywalk, but I can tell you about the Skywalks in general, ma'am.
Okay, but Pune, you should read the papers. It's there in today's paper, but
Yes,
you can't tell us. Just 4 points.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, skywalks are in general suspended structures, ma'am, made out of steel.
We know that.
And ma'am, the flooring is of a transparent material,
We know
preferably.
that. Now we're asking what are the civil engineering challenges, what special things have to be kept in mind. That 4 points I want from you, that's all.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the key things would be, ma'am, first, the factor of safety that had to be taken for that structure, the maximum load allowed upon the load bearing capacity, maximum load capacity. Ma'am, second would be during the operation of the structure, the load should not exceed beyond its maximum capacity. For example, ma'am, what happened with the Morbi Bridge?
That's why a maximum load is fit. All right, implementation issue. I'm talking the design issue. What else?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not aware of.
Okay, fair enough. No. Think about it. Now, there are elections due in our 2 neighboring countries in the next 2 months. How are they going to impact India? You know which 2 countries?
Ma'am, Pakistan and Bangladesh.
Yes. Bangladesh is 7th in January and that is February. So what are the likely impacts First, you analyze what you think is the likely outcome of Bangladesh and likely outcome of Pakistan. Be very brief. Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in Bangladesh, there has been a dichotomy between both the ruling party.
What do you expect is the outcome of the elections? And how will that impact us?
Ma'am, I expect continuity of regime there. And ma'am, that will ensure stability in India-Bangladesh relations, ma'am.
Okay. And what about Pakistan?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Pakistan is currently under a custodian government. But ma'am, it becoming the democratic regime coming in place will ensure.
Which regime do you expect? What is the democratic regime with the forge there? They say that's the army with the country attached. Yeah.
Ma'am, recently Nawaz Sharif ji's nomination has been accepted by Election Commission despite removing the ban on him. So ma'am, probably in case his party comes to power, we can expect a hand of friendship being extended towards India, ma'am, because of the economic interest.
He is showing Hathi ke daant, but he is the Prime Minister of Kargil, right?
Yes, ma'am, he is.
Which he put on Mr. Musharraf. All right, last question. There has been suspension of MPs in the Parliament. So, what I want to know is, has the whole thing what happened in Parliament leading to suspension, are these healthy for democracy? And what could have been done instead?
Ma'am, suspension throughout the session is not healthy for substantive democracy. But ma'am, due to
they were also indulging in rowdy behavior.
Yes, ma'am. But ma'am, due to the procedural needs of democracy, they were suspended. Ma'am, but instead of suspension, other methods should be tried.
Like?
Ma'am, first, ma'am, the rowdy behavior would be judged in the court of people. People were watching such behavior.
Well, that is much later. That will come when the elections come, no?
Yes, ma'am. And second would be, ma'am, instead of giving suspension, instead of giving such suspension, a short-term suspension can be given.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Harshvardhan,
Yes, sir.
are you aware of this Mahua Motra expulsion case?
Yes, sir, I am.
What happened?
Sir, it was highlighted that Miss Moitra, she gave her credentials to ask questions in Parliament, that credentials to a commercial party in exchange of some gifts. Sir. Some gifts were accepted in exchange. And ma'am, sir, using her portal, some questions of commercial interest was asked by that party.
And then?
And now that matter was highlighted to the Ethics Committee of Parliament, and she has been suspended.
Referred to the
Ethics Committee. And Ethics Committee recommended her suspension as an MP.
What is Ethics Committee?
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall the exact composition. It is.
Okay. Have you heard of donkey route?
Yes, I.
What is donkey route?
Sir, the term comes from a Punjabi colloquial term, donkey, as in moving from one place to another. And sir, it is used in current context of illegal migration of people, especially from South Asia towards Western countries.
So why was it this in news recently?
Sir, two key reasons, sir. First, sir, recently there was a surge in number of Indians attempting this route. Around 90,000 people were caught by US Customs Service. And recently, a couple from Gujarat froze to death along with their children. That's why it came in news. And the second reason is Shah Rukh Khan starred a movie with the same name which came.
So, okay. Anyway. Recently, India is alleged to be to have been involved in killing or attempt to murder of many separatists and terrorists outside India. How should we see it? An attempt to make over the image or a diplomatic failure?
I would see it as neither of them. Sir, these are allegations which have been highlighted by a few nations. And sir, due inquiry should be conducted for them to look into the matter.
So it's a diplomatic failure.
Sir, I just see them as allegations.
That's what backdoor channels are for, right? Okay, my last question to you. What is the status of Rohingya crisis?
Sir, I haven't seen any recent update regarding the same, sir. But sir, the last update I read was that a large number of Rohingyas are living in camps in Cox's Bazar, sir, in Bangladesh, sir.
They have been thrown out, right?
Sorry, sir, I'm not updated about the recent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. So, hello, Harshvardhan.
Yes, sir.
Earlier in discussion with ma'am, you used the term factor of safety. How do you define it?
Sir, in civil engineering, factor of safety is the maximum load allowed on a structure upon the total load it can take before ultimate failing, sir.
Okay. What do you think is the factor of safety of the lift?
So greater than 3.5 at least.
Greater than 3.5. And how about a nuclear power reactor, which will have a higher?
Sir, a nuclear power reactor.
And what is the factor of safety there?
Sir, I'm not sure about the exact number. It should be greater than 5 at least.
How do you arrive at that number?
Sir, in IAS codes, Indian standard codes, a general assumption is taken for residential, commercial, industrial numbers. So from there.
In civil engineering, the beams have a specific shape. For example, there is I shape or H shape. Any reason why they are given that shape?
Sir, mass is to load bearing ratio. To optimize that, sir, instead of a solid beam, such beam will have lesser mass with respect to the load it can take, sir.
Where is the highest stress? What is the stress profile of a beam?
Sorry, sir, I do not recall that.
Okay, all right. Do you think India needs a bullet train?
Yes, sir, it does.
Can you list the reasons why we need bullet train?
Sir, as a aspiring global superpower, as a nation which is home to maximum population on Earth, we have to look forward to.
Do you think that we should look at the practical application rather than just projecting an image? What is more important to us? Certainly, we are not a developed country right now. Resources are very important to us. So it means a lot where we, how we are using those resources. So don't you think that we should rather think about functionality at this stage rather than aspirations or projecting an image? Any other reason? You said aspirations or projecting an image is one aspect. Any practical benefit that you see out of bullet train?
Yes, sir. Sir, the rate at which our aviation is increasing, this shows demand for a higher speed, expensive mode of transport, expensive but higher speed, sir. So, sir, this can be.
What would be the cost? What is the approximate cost of the project?
I'm not aware of the exact number, sir.
Have you? Do you know what is the project economics? What is the per ticket cost, say from Ahmedabad to Mumbai, to make this project recover cost in a reasonable period of time?
Yes, sir.
What is the cost?
Sir, it was equivalent or higher than flight, sir.
Higher than flight. So why would anyone take a flight? Why would anyone take this bullet train? If I were to travel from Ahmedabad to Mumbai, I would prefer to go by plane.
Yes, sir.
So do you think this project can ever recover money?
Sir, first, sir, if we look at Japanese Shinkansen model, the railway stations are often situated within the cities. So the total transit time reduces. Going to airport, waiting for your flights. With respect to that, bullet train is more comfortable. And sir, second,
do we have space in Mumbai to construct a bullet station right at the heart of Mumbai, right at the heart of the city?
And not in the heart of Mumbai.
Our cities are very congested. Where would be the destination station be? It would be somewhere in the outskirts of Mumbai. This problem will still remain.
So near Virar, yes, sir.
So I don't see any utility. Do you agree?
Sir, in particular case of Mumbai, it might differ, but in general, bullet trains have been seen optimizing travel economically and time-wise also. The second thing is,
Any time advantage it has over flights?
sir, in up to a particular distance, sir.
So it is in Ahmedabad to Mumbai. What is the time of a flight versus a bullet train?
Sir, a flight would take around 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour. And sir, you have to reach 2 hours in advance. And 1 hour for waiting for luggage and going out of the airport. So 2 plus 1 plus 1, 4 hours, sir. Sir, in case of bullet train, it will take around 1.5 hours. And if you reach 30 minutes in advance at both sides, you will still save 1.5 to 2 hours, sir. 1.5 hours around, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Harshvardhan.
Thank you, sir.
Harsh, you have done B.Tech in civil, right?
Yes, sir.
So after that you moved to this data science. Why?
Sir, I was interested in financial services due to some exposure towards them. And sir, the quantitative skills I learned in civil engineering can be very well applied in financial services, sir.
How?
Sir, the risk algorithms, the movement of prices and all, they are controlled by the pricing algorithms which require knowledge of maths and computers, which are we exposed in engineering domain, sir.
Okay. So what is big data? Can you say?
Sir, the term big data highlights data with very large volume, variety, veracity and velocity.
Why it is important these days?
Sir, big data allows one to design algorithms and predict user behavior. So this can be used in various fields from...
What are those various fields?
Yes, sir. So from social media, making people click and like certain posts, to selling them things, to predicting their choices, to predicting inventory, to, sir, even affecting the election outcomes.
Can you tell about this recent Pegasus spyware?
Yes, sir.
Can you elaborate on that?
Sir, the method through which it works.
No. What is that controversy and what happened?
Yes, sir. Sir, Pegasus is a tool developed by a Israeli defense company. And sir, that cyber security company proclaims that they sell it only to sovereigns. And sir, recently it was highlighted that Pegasus has been used to steal data from phones of certain politicians, certain media members and all, sir.
So is it ethically correct or legally correct?
Sir, it is not. It is not ethically correct. And sir,
What about legality?
Yes, sir. I'm not sure about it being used by sovereign. How will it result in legality, sir? Not aware about the laws regarding the same.
Okay. So this is your last attempt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are also winner of this growth hackathon. What is that?
Sir, hackathon is a competition which is conducted to help people bring out of the box solutions to problems.
So what solution you have provided there?
Yes, sir. So the solution which I provided was called Collections SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. Our company was a NBFC. So we used to lend. We were into digital lending. So my algorithm allows the collection teams to act efficiently. They did not have to cold call every case. My algorithm will rate the cases. So they'll call the easiest hanging fruits first, lowest hanging ones. So by this, the efficiency of collection team improved.
Good. I will ask you one more question. What is the impact of globalization and information technology on Indian society? Can you say 2 pros and 2 cons? Be specific.
Sir, it has multifarious impacts, sir. Pros being, sir, first, it allows people to connect beyond geographical distances. So a family can connect beyond a shared roof. Sir, second, it allows for proliferation of culture. So people can now see videos, know more information about their culture. They can grasp the cultural values, sir. Sir, cons being, sir, first, uncontrolled access and influence of other cultures, sir. And so second one being the rise of
Why the other, if you know other cultures, it would be better only. Why it will be a con?
sir, people are exposed without context. They do not know that what suits and what does not in Indian cultural context.
Okay, fine.